Ruto, you need to know, the Americans want to know why you are working with Al-Shabaab. Why, when you are in Mandera, you met 3 leaders of the Al-Shabaab militia at night to discuss business with them.
Now, welcome ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for your greatest support. Let me say this, that at the end of this video, after watching this video up to the end, you'll come to an agreement with me that William Ruto impeaching Rigathi Gachagua from being his deputy president has brought him more harm than good. I repeat, Ruto impeaching Rigathi Gachagua from being his deputy president has really brought him more harm than good. Maybe he thought that he will enjoy and Rigathi Gachagua will be finished, but he was wrong. Because if there is somebody who knew or who knows William Ruto deeper, is Rigathi Gachagua. And of course, the statements that he has been saying and coming to pass give us a clear evidence that Rigathi Gachagua knows a lot. Furthermore, I think we also have to thank God for Rigathi Gachagua being impeached, because Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment has really opened our eyes as Kenyans, and we've really known and we've really discovered that there are a lot of things that are happening within the State House that Kenyans cannot know and will have not known if it's not because of Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua is in the United States of America and is talking about the issue of Al-Shabaab, William Ruto associating with Al-Shabaab. And there was a time that I was wondering that how comes the border is being opened? How comes the border is being opened? William Ruto is allowing the border of Somalia to be opened, yet he knows very well that is the place that the Al-Shabaab uses to get access to Kenya. Right now, we can't say the number, how many Al-Shabaabs are in this country. We can't say how many of them are within the country, because from the look of things, there are so many. From the look of things, the Al-Shabaab are very, very many in this country. So the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua has really brought us more good than, has really opened our eyes. And you know, sometimes I ask myself that if jinsi ambavyo huyu jamaa anazungumza atarudi Kenya kweli? Will this guy come back to Kenya, by the way? Huh? Because tell me how Rigathi Gachagua is so much, you know, and is very much comfortable. He's talking about things because, okay, you know, one thing I agree and I discovered is that whenever you say something that is true, that connects to that the government is iko ndani na unaona wananyamaza, then there must be truth about it. Unaona hii issue, this issue, the people that might talk about it are the people like maybe ni watu kama kina Oscar Sudi au watu ambao hawaelewi anything, but the truth of the matter is you will not hear William Ruto talking about this, because he knows very well that anything that Rigathi Gachagua is saying ni ukweli. So fellow Kenyans, I would like you to tell me what you think at the comment section, because from the look of things, Rigathi Gachagua knows a lot. Na tumshukuru Mungu. That's why I've said that let us thank God that Rigathi Gachagua was impeached, because it is only through his impeachment that is why we know all these things. That right now we know, you know, sometimes you wonder, people really hated Rigathi Gachagua, but right now the hate of Rigathi Gachagua is turning. And it's like right now is the savior. When he was saying that he's a truthful man, tulikuwa tunamchekelea. But sasa truthful man ndio huyu sasa anatuambia yale mambo ambayo yanatukumba. In as much as maybe we might be asking ourselves that why is it that he could not say while he was in the government, but eventually he's saying them. Let us just take it and now the most important, the most serious thing is ametuambia what is happening. That should be our main focus right now. That he has told us what is happening in Kenya and how it is happening. After all, guys, that is just my thought, and that is all for now. Let me know what to think in the comment section, but don't forget to drop me a comment and tell me what to think and where exactly you are watching this video from. Until we meet again, I have been your host, Boniface. Bingo.
In reciprocity, supplying arms to the terrorist group to kill women and children in Sudan. You cannot run away with it because we have the evidence. I was your deputy when those meetings took place. I have all the details. And we are giving those details to the Americans. And we are right here in America. And much as you think we are stupid, don't just think we are just here, just moving around. We are also here to put the Kenyan case to the American government and to Congress and to the Senate. William Ruto, you need to know, the Americans want to know why you are working with Al-Shabaab. Why, when you are in Mandera, you met 3 leaders of the Al-Shabaab militia at night to discuss business with them. They want to know why. They also want to know why you have removed the requirement for vetting of non-Kenyans before they are given IDs. The Americans are concerned that suspected terrorists will be registered as Kenyans and they will find their way to America and the rest of the world and create terror in the world. Your decision to suspend vetting of foreigners before they are given registration in Kenya is a threat to world security. And not just the Americans are concerned, Kenyans are concerned too. And this you must answer. You cannot endanger the security of the world because of your business interest. It is true you are doing business with Al-Shabaab, but you cannot endanger world security. The Americans also want to know why, against the Kenya Constitution, you have become the worst violator of human rights in Kenya. Why are you abducting young children? Why are you killing young children? Why did you abduct American, Turkey nationals of American origin who were abducted and disappeared? These are things that are in the radar of the American security system. You can play around with people in Kenya, but you cannot play with the American government. They have you on the radar. And the evidence is everywhere. And you cannot run away from it. So please, don't hide behind China. The issues you need to confront are well known to you. That you have compromised world security in pursuit of business interest. And this time around, you will not escape. You may push people around in Kenya. You may harass everybody in Kenya. But I don't think you have the capacity to harass the American government. And they have you under the radar. You can run, but you cannot hide. Your day is coming. Your day is coming. I want to say that the evidence is there. The shoot to kill orders by Kipchumba Murkomen, he cannot deny. Your own order of shooting people in the leg, you cannot deny. So even if you get the PS for Foreign Affairs to issue statements, the evidence is everywhere. And you must be held to account. In fact, the other day when I was here, I was with some senior American leaders last Sunday. And we were watching live a meeting taking place in Muranga, where policemen were beating leaders and they were protecting armed goons. And these American leaders could not believe that it is possible for policemen to attack civilians. They could not believe it. They could not believe that policemen can escort gangs to beat civilian population. William Ruto, that evidence is here in America. And there is no way you can run away from it. And those things will come to light. On that matter, let me appeal to all of you. In your respective states, you have senators, you have elected, you have congressmen, you have elected. Please tell them about Kenya. Tell them to support this bill when it comes to the floor of the House. Give them details of what is happening in Kenya so that they are well informed, so that they can support the bill, so that a review is done. And our request to the American government and the American people, please don't punish Kenya because of the atrocities of William Ruto. Don't withhold military aid to Kenya. Don't withhold sharing of intelligence with Kenya. Don't withdraw all those facilities that come with that privilege of being recognized as an ally of the NATO states. All we are asking the American government to do, once you confirm all these concerns, help us. Don't have sanctions against the people of Kenya or our country. Please, just do the right thing. Impose sanctions on William Ruto as a person, never to come to America. And I think if he does that, that is our problem. Kenya should not suffer because of one person. Let's deal with the person. And I think if the government here can impose sanctions against him, that he cannot come to America and he cannot go to other states that work with America, our problems will be sorted instead of punishing the country because of the actions of one person. Diaspora people, you people are very important partner to any serious administration. In the 70s, coffee was #1 foreign exchange earner for our country. In the 80s, it was overtaken by tea. Tea became #1 foreign exchange earner for our country. In the 90s, both coffee and tea were overtaken by tourism, and it became #1 foreign exchange earner. But as we speak today, all those have been overtaken. The #1 foreign exchange earner for our country, Kenya, are remittances from the diaspora. It is you guys. You are the drivers of our economy. Our economy relies on you. It's the dollars you send home that we use to pay our public debt. It's the dollars that you send home that we use to import products from across the world. It's the dollars that you send home that are running our embassies. Hence, you are a very important stakeholder in the economic development of our country. For those of us who rear dairy animals, the dairy cow, for it to give you milk, you must look after it. And if you don't, it will refuse to give you the milk. You must give it hay, you must give it dairy meal, you must give it lucerne. Nowadays, at home, we are supplying mattresses for cows to sleep on so that they don't feel cold at night. And some farmers are going to an extra mile to make sure the cows are happy and they produce milk, of playing country music of Ken Rogers and Don Williams to the cows so that they can produce milk. The diaspora brigade is our dairy cow for the Kenyan economy. We must look after you guys And there is no way you guys are going to send your own money home for Kasongo to steal it. You will not agree. So we must correct the situation. You guys want nothing to do with corruption. I have talked to many of you since I came, and all of you have allergy to corruption. Isn't it? In fact, everybody I've had a chance to speak, they are telling me when they come to the airport how they are treated. When they go to Nyayo House, the way they are treated. And you guys cannot stomach it. We must deal with corruption in Kenya decisively. And they say the fish rots from the head. The problem we have in Kenya is the president is a leader of corruption in the country. State House is a crime scene. There are Asians there with briefcases every day, and he spends all the time with them. Sometimes he would keep me there as deputy president for 5 hours as he is talking to Asians, discussing deals.